Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create a simple histogram using Python and my stikpetP library. I'm using Jupyter Lab and I'm running Python version 3.12. So a histogram is like a bar chart, but then the bars are next to each other, and it's made out of continuous data or scale data, where you bin that data actually. So you create bins from, for example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, etc. And then the height is, if all the bin widths are the same, then you can simply use the counts for each of those bins. But if they are different, then we should actually go to the traditional one from Pearson, which then states to use frequency density, basically doing the count divided by the bin width. To show you an example, I'll load in pandas, and then the data file from the General Social Survey from 2012, adjusted for some example purposes. It's actually quite a large data set, and I won't be needing all of it, so that's also why it's taking a little bit longer to load in. I actually only need one numeric field, so I'm going to be using age for this. However, there was an 89 or older category, so I'm just replacing that with 90 just because it's an example only. So I'm also removing any missing values just in case. And then to load my library, you can use pip install and then the full link to the GitHub file. Once you've installed it, you can load it just as any other library. The function of interest now is VI, short for visuals, and then histogram. It takes as only input actually the data, and then you have optional input to show either count or relative, so either do those counts or relative to the grand total. Density is either false, true, or auto. Default is, if I'm not mistaken, auto. It checks if your bin widths are all the same. If so, then it won't use densities, it will simply use counts. And if you set density to true, then it will actually divide by the bin width. You can also set the X label, and you can pass any other arguments from the hist function. So without anything else, I'll simply feed it, type in the histogram name, feed it the data, specify an X label, and this is from the hist function from pyplot, just to give the edge a little bit of a different color, and there it is. So this is telling me that between, well, probably 18 and about 23, there were 200 people. Now, if you want to see percentages instead, you can use the show is relative, and then it simply will divide by the grand total, so that's about 10%. If you add up all of these, in this case it will still add up to 100% because the bin widths are the same. If you want to use frequency densities instead, you simply use the density is true, and it will divide each by the bin width. So if we look at this one, which was about 200, if we divide it by the bin width, which was slightly under 10, then we get, in this case, the frequency density. If you want to see the probability density, also known as the relative frequency density, we simply show relative and density to be true, and then we get ourselves a probability density, which means that the area of all of these bins is now 1. You can also use your own bins, so simply specify the borders, and then it will actually use those, and as you can see, the density is then of course set to true. Alright, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.